All right, hey everyone, what's up? It's Mike Deary from Rock Guitar Power and Super Guitar Licks, and I'm making a quick video to talk about a recent injury I just sustained and my mindset on it, and give you guys an update on what happened and what's going to transpire. So today is Monday, September 16th, and yesterday on Sunday, I did some mountain biking with a friend and took a really nasty spill and ended up really falling on the handlebars hard with my left hand, and ended up dislocating and fracturing the bone right behind my thumb. Doesn't look all that bad, but there's definitely, kind of a protrusion. So yesterday kind of sucked, obviously. I was in emergency room for 6 hours, mostly waiting and figuring out what was what. Fortunately, this morning I was able to find a really great hand specialist. Saw me right away and is able to see me tomorrow on Tuesday to do surgery. Definitely looked at x-rays and found that it's going to be necessary to do surgery to both reset it and put a pin in there temporarily to make sure it heals properly. So the idea there is that it'll probably take, about a month in a cast, both a small cast and then a splint and then a small cast. And then get those off, and then maybe 2 to 3 months before full recovery of whatever full means. And that's one of the points of this, thing here is that, basically it sounds like fortunately my fingers are all 100%. There's no worries there. Even my thumb, I could still move okay. It's more about just what it's going to feel like afterwards. And he said it's just probably going to be a little bit more stiff. Your thumb isn't going to be, feel 100% maybe. We'll see though. The reason I also wanted to make this video is just a couple mental outlooks that I have on this, and also some advice. So for me personally, I am a super active person. I like keeping very active. I do a lot of running, mountain biking, I do triathlons, I like paddleboarding. There's a part of my day, at least an hour, that I always dedicate to just full physical activity, whether it's lifting, whatever. To me, that just balances life out, and it's a part of what keeps me focused on music and keeps my mind clear to do all the other things that I like to do. So with that, I always try to approach the sports and things that I do with a certain level of, of consciousness over what does this mean for the rest of the things that I love. Obviously, I know some of the stuff I like to do is not the safest stuff. Yesterday was a perfect example. And I never found that to be a reason not to do something, just so I could make sure that I could always do something like play guitar, piano, and work on music. To me, there is obviously a balance just getting out of bed, and doing things, obviously more things are extreme. There's certain things that I've done which I'd be like, that was super fun, but I can't keep doing that because I know it's not going to cooperate with what I want to accomplish as a guitar player and a musician. Rock climbing was one of those things. Road racing, road bike racing, Peloton style, that is just super fun, but I did it a few times, and as much fun as it is for me, I said there's no way I can do this on a regular basis. It's too dangerous. Yesterday, nothing crazy. It was just a crash that happened at the wrong moment and ended up with this. Considering all the things I do, I got away real lucky, in my opinion. I've never been injured to any extent. This is going to be definitely the most intense thing I've had to deal with. Also, on the bright side, if anything were to happen serious with my hands and fingers, this thumb and this hand would be the one thing that I'd say, do that first. If you had an option of, what's going to happen to you, what did happen is best case scenario, really. Hopefully be able to fully get all my strength back. And, all this has to do is really grip the neck. With being in the finger style and all the other music I do, having this thumb not work 100% would really wreck my shit. And I don't know how that would pan out. This would be a different video if that were the case, I'm sure. But the point of this video was, to say, number one, don't not do things just because of something else. Approach what you do every day with an understanding. Be grateful that you could do what you could do, but approach it also with some security and be as safe as possible with what you do. I wear full gear. I'm very conscious of what I do. I don't go over trying to overstretch things. Sometimes things happen, and these types of things could happen just running around doing walking around, slipping on ice, you name it. There's a million things that could really injure you. So that I don't have any regrets over being active and all that. There's really no regrets at all. It's just something that's part of life that I find, and I'm approaching it with that mindset. I'm definitely looking forward to keeping you and making maybe a little series out of this, talking about what the recovery feels like and what it's like, and just because something like this happens to me, it's like, okay, great. I have, a whole bunch of awesome electronic gear sitting right next to me that gives me a reason now, because I'll probably not be able to play guitar at all for at least 3 weeks, if not a month. And then we'll just see how she feels. But that's in this hand, okay? The other point that I want to make this video for is that even though my left hand is going to be out of commission for a while, which is my fretting hand, I'm a regular, guitar player. So, regular-handed. So this hand could still do plenty of exercises with fingerstyle patterns, with classical patterns, that use my fingers and stuff like that. And also strumming techniques and rhythm techniques. So there's a lot of things that I could still be working on. Just because something happens that puts some part of what you do on your instrument or in anything doesn't mean you just have to stop doing it all. To me, I still want to see progression and learning and advancement with everything I do. But it's also time to say, hey, okay, maybe now, got to put down the guitar for a little bit, go work on my, electronic stuff. And there's also a lot I can do inside my computer that I use to produce music, and also doing maybe just chord voicings and learning on piano, because I do play piano, and just taking the time to get better at learning different chord shapes in the right hand and stuff like that. So the point is, number one, be active, do the things that you want to do. Be conscious though how those things might inhibit what you do in the future. That is always something on my mind. I always approach every activity I do and say, hey, is this something I should be doing if I really want to play guitar for the long haul? That's something like rock climbing. It was obvious, that's just a no-brainer for me. When I did it a lot, it does not work well with being a guitar player, especially in your right hand, having nails for playing, fingerstyle and classical and stuff like that. Other stuff, it's been a part of my life for a long, long time, and I never saw it as a reason to quit or stop just because I wanted to do more guitar. But everyone's different. That's my mindset on it. Again, I like approaching it with a positive mindset, and I do look forward to keeping you in touch and updated on how this progresses, how everything goes. And I'm not going to be able to make any guitar videos now for a few weeks, which sucks, but because I do have some great plans on some courses I'll be making. But I'll be working on the back end and making sure that the experience of Rock Guitar Power and Super Guitar Licks is going to be as better and better. I'm always looking to improve those. So anyways, just a quick video. Hopefully this helps, give you some insight. And again, if you're one out there too that deals with a recent injury or an ongoing injury, again, use this hopefully to maybe have something help you out. Maybe it's a mindset thing, or think about things that you maybe can do that might not be the full thing. I'm not going to be able to pick up a guitar and play the music I know how to play for a little bit. But that doesn't mean I can't stop working on other aspects of the playing. So whatever that means for you in your situation, hopefully you don't have a situation, hopefully you're good to go and keep rocking out and keep those fingers moving. But in the event that you have something like this, try to approach it, act quick too. That was something else that was important to me. I knew right after I fell, granted it wasn't extremely painful, it was sore, but it wasn't like, my arm was like going like this. I knew something was wrong though. So immediately my buddy was with me, got in the car, got cleaned up, went to the hospital, and just got things in motion. Made a call this morning, got into the doctor. He said he could take me in tomorrow. It was a no-brainer that getting this surgery is the right thing to do. So it's just a mindset thing of saying, all right, let's get it done, get it going. There's no point for something like this to wait. So that's something to apply, and that's just not for taking action on an injury or something like that. To me, that's important to do if you have a feeling that's really strong about something, whether maybe you want to learn a new style of music, maybe you want to, learn a different type of, guitar, like flamenco, jazz, rock, you name it. Don't delay, just start, It doesn't hurt you to usually just start those things and just see what it's like. Something that's like an injury-based thing where time is of the essence to make sure you could recover, that to me is super important to act even quicker. But I like taking action quick, and I always have had good success with that, especially when it relates to music and things that I want to achieve. So again, hopefully it's just a little mindset tidbit to get out there and help you. Obviously, nothing in this video is about guitar practice examples or exercises. It's more of a mental mindset thing. So anyways, that's my video. That's my rant. Again, all good. We'll see how things go after the surgery tomorrow. I'll keep you an update. I'll keep you posted. And yeah, keep on those websites. I'm still able to do a lot of stuff and answer questions and all that. So please, by all means, keep questions coming in. Keep ideas coming in for new videos and lessons that you'd like to see. And that's it for now. So Mike Deary, I'm out. Take it easy. Later.